Good morning, Dubai. It is Wednesday morning. We spoke about how you can volunteer to help Lebanon this weekend, the wild surge in hotel prices for Coldplay weekend, and the new report that shows Dubai property market has no sign of slowing down.
And if you are not, subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, subscribe wherever you get your podcast from, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today: Dubai and Abu Dhabi communities will pack relief boxes for Lebanon this weekend.
As well, of course, Abu Dhabi hotel prices have jumped to 1,000 dirhams for Coldplay weekend.
The one moment of relief for people who did not get tickets. We're also talking about a new report finds that Dubai's property market is not slowing down.
And is this out of office email a work win, a Dubai manager's fun approach?
In today's rapid weather report, expect highs of 39 degrees with humidity at 61%. Before we jump into our top stories, a question to you. In the last year, we've seen weight loss drugs such as Mounjaro and Ozempic change lives for the better in many cases. Now, the question we put to you this morning: if you could stop aging, like some people are stopping weight, would you do it? An anti-aging pill?
I wouldn't, because I feel like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I feel like it's beautiful to experience every age with everything that comes with, like with the wrinkles, with growing older.
But let me explain it to you a bit more. Now, it's been tested on animals, and I don't know the full ethicality of this. However, the animals that they tested it on, and this is according to the BBC, they use something called interleukin-11, and they're living 25% longer. So they're being called supermodel granny mice because they're actually leaner, their fur is better, and they're stronger, and they have less cancers because they've taken this anti-aging pill.
I have a question. Would you take the pill?
I think it would be a really big concern if we all started taking it.
Exactly,
because,
that's my point.
Well, but you said you want to grow gracefully. I think mine is a different point.
I don't know. I feel like, they all come together. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to live forever.
Yeah, I think, I really hope it doesn't become a thing that people start taking it, because then you might have FOMO.
Exactly.
And then you might be 50 and your kids might be saying, why don't you take it? Why don't you take it? It's like, I just want to live. Like I do, as you said, in the growing older more gracefully, I do respect, for example, the Hollywood celebrities who do grow old gracefully. But also, I would just be really concerned if we all started living longer. And then also, because you think about the resources on the planet, that's one. Two, what about my retirement? And I know it's such an old age thing to do, but like, your retirement is not going to fund you for like 30, 40 years older. So you're basically taking a pill to work longer.
Well, apparently, as well, there is a study that says more of us will be living longer into old age, with the World Health Organization predicting the number of people living beyond 60 will double by 2050 and triple by 2100.
So that's happening anyway. Right, so we're living longer,
but this junk is going to be amplifying it even more.
Yeah,
I fear that. I don't know. Like, if it's like, like maybe, I don't know, like wrinkles, a pill for like wrinkles, that would be better. Or like you can take vitamins.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but like as you said, like what if you want to retire? What if we don't want to, like, khalas, we don't want to work anymore. We want to sit and be old and do old people things.
Yeah, I think this is a pill to work longer. Guys in the back, Holly, Massa, Kirby, if you could take a pill to live longer, would you take it? Asking the youth of the day. It's a no from Kirby. Massa wants to be immortal, so the pill is for you, Holly.
Maybe.
The jury is out. I think it's too early.
I think honestly, like we say that, but then if it's going to become a thing, you're going to find a lot of people do actually take it.
I think so many people would take it, but like a personal thing is I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Pretty sure I wouldn't.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so good morning to everyone tuning in on all platforms. Hi, TikTok. Let's jump into our top stories of the day.
Well, Dubai and Abu Dhabi communities to pack relief boxes for Lebanon. The UAE Stands With Lebanon campaign has officially launched, and it's going to be running till October 21st. And in light of that, the UAE residents can begin donating to Lebanon through Emirates Red Crescent.
Donation drives will also run in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So if you want to join in Dubai on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., it's all happening at Dubai Exhibition Centre, Expo City. And then in Abu Dhabi on Sunday, October 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Abu Dhabi Cruise Terminal, Zayed Port Building 1.
And of course, if you guys have been asking all the time, you want to help Lebanon, you guys can donate to the following, as Casey has mentioned.
And sure, and if you can't make it, you can also do card donations and the UAE stands with Lebanon campaign. 8:36, let's jump into our next story. We're talking about the Abu Dhabi hotel prices, which have jumped up to the tune of nearly 1,000 dirham, and this is all for Coldplay weekend. So did you get your tickets? What about your hotel stay? The dust has settled on the ticket frenzy. It's now up to the hotels who are going to have to handle the demand for a sold-out 45,000 capacity stadium gig 4 nights in a row. This is huge, and you know that some of them may cash in on it.
Well, as well, there has been a huge price hike in hotels from Jan 10 to 12 weekend. Several rooms are sold out for the concert dates, and available hotels are showing a massive nearly 1,000 dirhams increase in prices. I mean, that's a lot. So for example, some hotels have literally jumped from 800 to 1,600. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot, but I don't know.
I would be probably, if I had a ticket.
You will get a ticket.
Allow me to have a ticket so I can have this conversation, because otherwise it's no point. I can't have the conversation, I don't have a ticket. What will you do?
So, it's a very good question. I was not smart enough to book a ticket before, to book, I mean, a hotel stay before. But I don't know, maybe I'll find family who live there, and I'll be like, hello, hi. Can I stay at your house for a night or two?
I don't think the drive back's too much. I've done it so much for F1. And it's nearly it's a bit of a thing. You drive down. And I lived in Abu Dhabi for 2 years, and we always did the drive up, and you stop in the petrol station, you get your chicken zinger. You know what I mean? The petrol stations here are so good, because it's not a petrol station. There's a McDonald's, there's a burger, I can't remember, but there's so many great food options. So you stop halfway down, you have your meal. There's even a last exit. It's a treat.
I mean,
so I would probably do that.
I would probably do that, but I don't know. Back then, when there was a Lana Del Rey concert, I went with my friends, and it was in Abu Dhabi. And midway, I figured that I forgot my tickets. We had to go back, and it was a lot of things, and it was nice. But this concert, I'm gonna be going with my sister, and I'm not gonna drive to Abu Dhabi, because when I used to live in Abu Dhabi, every time I would go and come back, I would have a fine. Exactly. Masa said the parking.
I don't know. I mean, I'd probably, would I get a taxi? Would I share? You know what though? Masa's asking about the parking. That is a good point. I don't know that stadium well, but do you ever drive to a concert and there's so many people going that there's nearly a vibe on the road, and everyone's listening to Coldplay, and you've got a Coldplay playlist on the way down. You're gonna have to drive down anyway.
Yeah.
So whether you choose to drive back right after. My only thing is, I'm such a practical person that I might leave before the last song. Would that be absolutely cutthroat? I'd be cancelled for that. You know what I mean?
Don't leave. If you look, we are getting tickets because I'm going
to avoid the traffic on the way back.
No.
I would
you
leave.
Don't leave.
I'd be
no,
gone.
you shouldn't leave. Casey should not leave, because you're there for the experience.
Yeah, and I would have 2 hours, 20 minutes of experience, and then I would have, how smug I would feel. I would feel so smug if I left early in traffic.
No, don't.
And then we'd sit here the next morning, and people are like, I sat in 2 hours traffic. Well, I left, and
don't.
I know most people are not agreeing with me at all. I would be.
Casey,
I'd be gone. Unless I paid a lot of money for the tickets, I'd be gone.
You need to promise not to do that, because then that would be actually every person who's there would be like, why would you leave?
Now, Coldplay is one thing, but for most concerts, events, I'd get out early.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
Coldplay, just don't.
I mean, I don't have a ticket, so I can't properly say how I would really feel.
Just don't.
4 nights, they're coming, and I don't have a ticket. You know what? When I see these reports, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. I do. 8:40, let's jump into our next story. Speaking of not feeling bad at all, the property market in Dubai is not slowing down. So if you're looking to get on that property ladder, is now the time, because Beirut, which is one of the UAE's leading property sites, just dropped their Q3 report, and you might want to pay attention. The report shows the most searched areas in Dubai's real estate market and also highlights the property prices in the most popular areas, and they are continuing to surge.
So let's dive into the key findings. People are looking to settle in villa communities are still seeing a surge in prices. For example, villas in Arabian ranches jumped by 13% in Q3 2024.
That is significant. Continuing, the surge has just been like this since 2021. Luxury property prices in locations such as Dubai Hills estate are also continuing to climb, with increases ranging between 3 and 31%. Being the highest jump seen in those areas.
So, of course, now let's talk about where investors are focusing their money. Now, the report shows that investors in the affordable price brackets are looking for areas like International City, Dubai South, the Mac Hills 2, and as well Dubai Land.
So that's on the affordable investment side. And then when you move into the mid-range investment side, they are targeting areas such as JVC, JLT, Al Farjan, and Reem.
And as well, finally, the luxury property investors are concentrating on areas such as Dubai Marina, Business Bay, the Mac Hills, and Dubai Hills Estate.
No surprises there in terms of the locations that are the priciest. I'm surprised downtown wasn't mentioned. The property prices surge story is just, it's never ending. And the reports continue to come out. They're always from property estate companies, of course, and it's in their interest to highlight the best bits, which is the prices are surging. But as a resident who doesn't have a real estate empire, when I see these numbers, I'm thinking, is now the right time to buy, or do you hold off?
I think the earlier that you buy, the better, because the more time that you're going to wait and hoping for like the prices to drop down, prices are not going to drop down, they're going to get up. They're going to be more expensive. So I don't know, because of course, investing is a very big thing. So for people who have invested before, good on you. I'm jealous of you. I wish I listened. I wish I did before. Yeah. But we're going to feel the same way if we don't do it now, because then later on it's going to be more expensive. And for sure, with all of that happening, I don't know, like I rent prices are going up, investing and buying a house prices are as well getting up. And salaries will for sure get up later on, but hopefully, I don't know, but if you want to think about it from like the smarter way, you don't want to be like put in a situation like later on, like, oh, I wish I invested in 2024.
So Farah says buy. Is anyone watching on the show? Do you happen to get your name out there? Do you happen to work in real estate? Can you please give me some advice right now whether or not I should buy or not buy? Because someone has tagged XO Property. Does that mean someone at XO Property is watching the show? If you could give us some quick investment tips, I'd be much appreciative. If I'm a mid-range investor, where should I be buying? And I'm just worried about, like, what if you buy and then no one wants to rent it? And you don't buy to live in it?
I think, see, that's a very good question. But there are a lot of people that will be willing to actually rent, you know what I mean? And for sure, like, you can hire a broker that can handle that for you. Fuel, of course, if we buy. But if you don't buy, it will still be an investment for you. Because then later on, I don't know why I have this like idea in my head that, you know how we don't have the passports, right? But they are slowly going to start implementing it. And then later on, I have a belief in my head that, you know what if 10 years down the road, they go like, you know what, if you do have property that you have invested in Dubai or in the UAE, you will be maybe eligible to get a passport. You know what I mean? Because then they're not going to be giving out like passports, the UAE passport to everyone.
Right.
That would be unfair. so everyone would be getting it.
Yeah, so how would they manage that? Maybe it would be, yeah, but that's so...
Maybe they'd be like, okay, you know what, have property under your name, have a university degree, have, I don't know, like things like that. You know, I don't know, it's like, it's a lot of things. But either way, I definitely think that you should invest, Casey.
Right, okay. If anyone has a deposit there, seeing your comments coming through, Malik, love that energy, love that manifestation. I can manifest some comments maybe that could give me some advice. But actually, I'm going to take Farah's advice. I just need a deposit, so if you could just sort that out.
I know,
just
but
need
like,
that reserve of cashish.
I know, but like, you know, for example, if like every month, you do keep like a certain amount of money in your savings account.
Right, yeah.
And then you take it out by the end of the year, you know, and then you can like maybe have the deposit for a studio apartment. And if you get the studio apartment in a place where like in Production City, it will for sure be rented out. For sure.
Sounds so simple. I don't know why property always confuses me. Let's move on. Let's move on. Get ready to level up your swag game because Lovin merch has dropped and I'd love to show you some because we've got notebooks, we've got hoodies, we've even got fabulous mugs. But if you'd like to see them we've got fabulous mugs. If you'd like to see them for yourself, check out Lovin merch on the website. The super cool thing is you can customize it to your city. So either it's Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or any of the Lovin cities. We are 22 across the region. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking about out of offices, what's okay and what's not okay.
So you guys are writing an email. And of course, this Dubai manager's fun approach made headlines because a Dubai marketing manager, Aina Pahwa, recently asked if her out-of-office email was suitable for work. Now, the email subject line read as, "Love is in the air," and it began with a friendly, "Hi there."
She basically said she'll be out of office from October 8th to 11th, attending a wedding where she'll be fully committed to cake testing, questionable dance moves, and even maybe even catching the bouquet. She also mentioned that she'd have limited access to emails while she's away.
Now, the results are in. A whopping of 75% of her audience said yes, it's perfectly fine. To make this even more engaging, people chimed in with their own advice for disconnecting while out of the office.
I think that's what people need. So if you want to disconnect while you're out of office, leave your laptop behind, shut off email notifications on your phone.
I mean, as well, you can write a detailed handover for the colleague covering for you. And remember, if you're not saving lives, like you guys are not a doctor, you don't need to be on an urgent call. So whether you're at a wedding or just taking that much needed time off, it's very important to disconnect and truly disconnect, not just disconnect, like
truly disconnect. Yes. What do you think of the out of office email?
I think honestly, I think it's very like casual. I think it's fine. I think it's like good. It doesn't need to be very formal. I think it's fine. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's totally fine. I think it totally depends on the industry. And I think when you're in, like, I'm always surprised by the casual nature of some emails I get. Like, loads of people message me, they'll be like, "Hey, babe." I'm like, why are you babing me? I'm not your babe. You know what I mean? Like, because there's this, like, assumption of nearly friendship because it's a casual industry and there's so much like hanging out. No offense to anyone who's calling babe, I just feel weird about it because I don't call people babe.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's normal for you. But I think when you're in a casual industry, I really like this email, but I think if you're in corporate, it would be very random. But in our industry, like, this is cute. And I like that you said maybe even catching a bouquet.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think that the email is perfectly fine. However, like, as well, even in our casual industry, that it should be like, you know, like there's like a thin line between being too casual and being like nice and friendly and casual.
Yeah. No, I think this is fun.
Yeah.
I like this. This is fun.
I like this.
In general, because I think this normalizes and humanizes a person.
Yeah. But I have a question for you. Do you truly, and you need to answer this, do you truly disconnect when you are on leave?
Obviously.
Yeah. It's very important,
right? Like,
it's very essential.
But our work is news, so I disconnect for work. But like, I'll always be aware of
news. So if
what's
you find
going
something
on in Dubai. Well, I wouldn't even, if I find something, I probably wouldn't share it in with the team because I know there's a wide team who find the same thing. So I fully disconnect from work, but then work also, in terms of the news, is like part of life as well. So like you're aware, but it's not work.
Do you leave your laptop in the office and everything to maybe not have the urge to like, oh my God, this is urgent, I will work on it?
I use this for personal stuff too. Of course, I don't leave my laptop in the office, but I don't use like I don't. I don't think. Do you disconnect? Like, I don't think we really need to stay connected because we've got a team that connects for us when we're away.
That is true, but I don't know why. It's like when I do take leave, I get this like anxiety inside of me. It's like, should I check? Should I not check? Should I like, I don't know, snoop in? And then I open the laptop and I'm like, oh, it's okay, Farah, you know what? Close it. You're taking the day off, or you're relaxing, you're disconnecting. But I don't know, because like as well, I do struggle with like that anxiety.
I think you're right. I know what you mean. I think there's always that buffer period. So like if you're going away for like 2 weeks, on the day I'm going away, the evening and the next morning I'll be in. But then you realize that like it totally depends on your job and industry. But like for me, I realize that being in doesn't really have much value because just poking your head in isn't really going to change anything. You kind of have to like be fully in it. So that I switch off.
That's true.
Especially, and then it also depends how far away you are. Like if I'm just off for a day and I'm at a pool, I might be in and out.
Okay.
Checking on things. But if I'm in Ireland, different time zone,
you'll be like, bye.
See you later.
I'm out of here. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because like for me, it's like, it's very like, I always have this like anxiety. Like my main issue is the fact that I have like the anxiety, and it's like I try my best to be like, let it be. Let it be. Don't even look. Don't even look. No looking. No looking. And I think, by the way, a lot of this generation struggle with the same issue as I do.
Yeah, it's interesting how I think everyone has their own things that they deal with, and interesting how we want to label them. And how we can casually label some things and the true meaning of what they are and how it affects us. But work and Gen Zs.
Yeah. I need to
get to the bottom of that. It's 8:53 on Wednesday morning. We're super excited because tomorrow morning we're going to have Shireen Ahmed on the show, former host of Lovin Dubai and now representing Bahrain at Miss Universe 2024 in Mexico City. That's happening tomorrow. So please join in then. Again, we'll go live at 8:30. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the show. Bye-bye.